Speculation continues to swirl around the Pittsburgh Steelers and whether future Hall of Fame quarterback Aaron Rodgers will ultimately sign with the team for the 2025 season. Amid this uncertainty, especially as mandatory veteran minicamp approaches and Rodgers reportedly still considers retirement, a potential backup plan for Pittsburgh is coming into focus. According to a report from Sports Illustrated's Albert Breer, while the Steelers continue to signal a degree of confidence that Rodgers will indeed play for them, Breer believes the team has a likely course of action if Rodgers walks away from football. That likely plan, according to Breer, would be for the Steelers to explore a trade for quarterback Kirk Cousins from the Atlanta Falcons. The article notes that the Steelers have seemingly banked all offseason on Rodgers, doing everything it can to appease his patient decision-making process. This includes not taking a quarterback early in the recent NFL draft and largely leaving the starting job wide open for Rodgers to step in and take it whenever he wants, outside of signing Mason Rudolph. However, the report also points out that at some point, the organization can't keep waiting, as this patience has already cost it a chance of landing most of the starting caliber quarterbacks in NFL free agency. If Rodgers retires, a trade for Kirk Cousins is seen as the only viable option remaining for the Steelers to acquire a veteran starter. The potential dynamics of a Cousins trade are interesting. The article suggests Atlanta likely doesn't have any remaining suitors for Cousins, but is very willing to roster him, while Pittsburgh would be out of reasonable options, but the one team willing to take Cousins' contract off the Falcons' hands, while the Steelers have publicly expressed a willingness to roll with Rudolph. That sentiment reportedly isn't being taken seriously around the league. The report suggests that once the Rodgers domino falls, it will also likely clarify Cousins' fate for the start of the 2025 season. In summary, a report from Sports Illustrated indicates that should Aaron Rodgers decide to retire, the Pittsburgh Steelers' most likely plan to address their quarterback need would be to explore a trade for Kirk Cousins, a move that has become the primary viable option remaining after the Steelers' offseason strategy of patiently waiting for Rodgers.